Bad Dolly got beat the
Bro, they go 2 rounds. That shit was wild. Yo, Pretty P?
That second round, I don't even know why she did that to herself when her hand was already up.
Yo, there were 6 fingers.
Yes.
6 fingers out of 10 that were in splints. Bitch
Yes.
looked like Edward Scissorhands. I was like, yo.
She talking like this.
She did. I was like, Edward Scissorhands, son.
He really did look like Edward Scissorhands.
Hair up and all that.
She looked crazy doing this shit too. Like, yo.
I was like, girl.
This the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, rock, ta, ta.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Well. This is the video you all have been waiting for, okay? A Baddies motherfucking recap. Y'all love y'all fucking Baddies recap. You already know I'm about to be on 10,000 on this video because I feel like I have a lot of things to say and a lot of things to clock. So without further ado, welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Tiana Locke, and this is
Jessie Strange.
And we are back at it again with another motherfucking Baddies recap, like I said.
Yes.
So, what are your thoughts? Like, how are you feeling?
I know the people been waiting.
Been waiting, yo.
Okay.
Been waiting. It's been a minute.
I'm excited because we have a few things to get to today.
We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
I mean, we've kind of been behind a little bit, so we finally caught up. With episode 9 and 10, which we're excited. I'm excited.
Correct.
Honestly, it was a nice, a nice break for
Yeah.
sure. But it was also nice to come back to the drama. So
Yeah, it was. It stimulated me.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna hold you. I felt stimulated.
So we're here to talk our shit, to get our opinions out, and y'all are here. So if you're new, welcome. This is the Petty Headquarters, where we talk about celebrity drama, reality TV, you know the
Juice
gist.
Network, all that jazz. Okay.
Yes, and for those people who don't know, the Baddies recap is our thing, okay?
Right,
Most
right.
people with y'all, if y'all don't have nobody to talk about it, you're here. Talk about it here with us.
Right. And we definitely are coming in with different perspectives and views. Obviously, sometimes similar as other people, but there is a dynamic here that you're not going to find anywhere else. I mean, let's be real.
Right. So, and that being said,
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right. Starting off with episode 9. Jeez.
Oh, so this is when Slim comes in. That's right.
Oh.
So we finally see Slim show up.
Oh, but yo.
I feel like we see Slim every time.
Just my reaction alone. You already know how I feel about this Slim and Rollie altercation.
Yeah, Slim gets brought to the house,
Oh,
and finally,
God.
I feel like Slim is like that. I talk about Mariah being the ghost from Christmas Past, but I feel like Slim, they look alike, so we might as well have Ghost from Christmas Past.
Bro,
Part 2.
why did she look so fucking white,
Pale.
though? She looked mad fucking pale. I'm like, who the fuck did your makeup yourself? Because it looked like you did it yourself and you have no clue what to do.
So she gets brought back. And I feel like, they talk mad shit about Sydney Starr. That's the one, right? That
Right.
kept following the baddies. But I feel
Right.
like Slim definitely did her time following the baddies.
She did a lot, like even showing up to the auditions, constantly embarrassing herself.
Bad
I was
versus
like,
Wild.
Yo, right. I forgot about that.
Every audition she was at.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Oh
so she
my
finally got what she
God.
wanted.
Oh
You
my
know what,
God.
though? We must give Slim her credit. Talk about going to get what you want, going to get that bag. She really fought for that. She been around. She been fighting for that opportunity.
She put her pride aside for that bag, bro. I don't think I could ever do that.
I will say that Slim does look better than she has.
Because she gained some weight, so she looked good.
She
So
just-
shout out to Slim.
She just didn't look like a hot mess. You know what I mean? I feel like the other time she looked skinny. She looked like she was on drugs.
Her makeup, I'm sorry. Her makeup.
I know the makeup was a little
Her
cakey.
makeup. It was giving Ghost of Christmas Past, like you said.
Yeah.
Fucking Biggie
But-
called her Mariah 2.0, bitch. Like, come on. Like, what are we talking about?
I am happy to see her gain weight, though. She does look the healthiest I've seen her.
She does.
So, so the episode starts off with Slim and Rollie fighting. And, of course, Slim gets her ass motherfucking beat. How many rounds? 1, 2, there
It
was
was
like
like
4?
4 rounds. Honestly, it was really I really I didn't like it. Slim got her ass beat, and honestly, I felt like Big Lex. Like the way Big Lex was watching, just like that was me, because I was like, oh my God, this is embarrassing. And then like she kept wanting to run it and run it and run it and run it to the point where her fucking nail came off. Her nail came off.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was like the
just
3rd round at that point.
That was like the last round.
Oh,
at
yeah,
that
yeah,
point.
you're right.
And like, first of all, Slim just looks a mess when she walked in before they even fought. She just looks a mess. I'm sorry. I don't know. She looked dirty to me. I'm sorry. That's what she looked like. I mean,
Now, the craziest part was when, like, at some point, Rollie literally drags her, slams her on the ground, and all you see is Slim's ass cheeks just out. And I'm
yeah,
like,
that was when she was twirling her around the floor like a
Yeah.
helicopter. That was really what that was like. And I feel like Slim made it worse because she was trying to like grab her hair and get
Yeah.
up, as you can see. But in the midst of that, she just kept twirling and twisting on the ground. And man, that's embarrassing. But listen, shout out to Slim for going to chase the bag. But I don't know if I would be that deep. But my thing is, in the midst of that, at some point, Natalie does insert herself talking about Slim. You talk a lot of shit, though. You talk a lot of shit. Natalie really don't care.
no, she don't care.
She don't care. She
But
does not care at all.
I feel like Slim, she, like, it's almost like she likes it, though, because there was at some point in the fight, she was smiling. She was smiling
I
while she
think
was
that
fighting
may be a
Rollie.
defense mechanism and that adrenaline rush
I don't
that you
know.
speak of.
I feel like, you know what from the whole experience, and this is just my overtake on Slim coming back, is I feel like, you know, she really does still care about Rollie. And obviously a lot of things were done where, you know, a lot of things were said that it was almost like you can't come back from.
Right.
But I don't know, if to me it feels like this is her only way close to Rollie. So when she was smiling, sure, it could be a defense mechanism, but it was almost like another love language, like almost like, oh, at least I have your attention type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Rollie don't give her the time of day, like, I guess, when it comes to just being a friend anymore. Because
I guess you can. That's a toxic way, but that makes sense because a lot of people
They're
do that.
toxic.
They do that with their families, with their parents. They
Right.
act out to get attention from their parents. So I can see where that. You see, this is why I say you're gonna get a different dynamic when you come here, because who the fuck is saying that? Nobody's saying that.
Look at
And
me.
give it up to Jessie, man, for really being that other side to really say these things and think about it in that sense. Because, bitch, I am not thinking about it like that.
No, for real.
You know what I have to say about the whole thing is that it's really sad to see them like this.
Yeah.
It didn't feel good. Like I
No,
was like,
it
I
didn't.
don't like I don't fuck with Rollie, but like y'all were cool, and it does not feel good to watch you guys fight and like this.
And then it's like, not even, it was like hearing Rollie say, fuck your dead dad.
Yeah, like she really didn't care, and they both was just saying it was bad. And I feel like with Rollie, like when she don't care and she just start talking shit, she don't stop talking shit. And this is why I say she sounds like an abusive ass mom in the fucking movie Precious, because that's what it gives. Like it gives abusive when she just starts coming at you. Like, I don't know. It gives abusive mom. And I can't fuck with it. It felt like she was really schooling Slim.
Mhm.
Like Slim was her daughter. And this is why I say, like, Slim, you got a lot of pride to come back to that, because
Yeah.
I will never let anyone talk to me like that.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't give a fuck if you're my friend. You're not talking to me like that. If you're my friend, you would fucking know to not talk to me like that.
Well, Slim at some point says, you know, you miss me, bitch. And Rollie said, I hate you. She says you had pastrami pussy. Like,
Yo, that was fucking wild. I was like, how do you know that she had or has pastrami pussy?
it goes to show you how close they were, right? And because, I mean, I'm pretty sure Natalie and Scotty, at some point, they've seen each other's pussies, right?
Yeah, I mean, but they've done stuff together.
Well, I don't know.
So, Rollie, have you and Slim? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
But I think the main reason why I even mentioned that was the fact that, as you know, as the altercation's happening, Slim's losing badly. She's getting beat the fuck up, getting tossed around like a helicopter, and yet you're still talking to Rollie like, you know, you miss me, bitch.
I think
Talking about
Rollie
she's
does miss
smiling.
her. I think Rollie lied.
I don't think Rollie misses her.
I think in that clip she lied. I think she misses her, but Rollie is one of those bitches that they're used to acting tough, so they don't like to show any side of weakness. But I do genuinely, in my gut feeling, believe that in that moment, she does. There's some deep down, she misses Slim.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think she was just being fucking typical villainous Rollie that everyone knows and that everyone's used to. So she's obviously not going to show a soft side to her, like at all. Her role is to be the villain at this point.
I don't know, because she was softer with E.T. and she gave E.T. a chance. And I feel like you can see that she missed E.T. You know what I'm saying? For Slim, I feel like there was just, I don't know. There's some.
No, because she was even going off on E.T. too, talking about, bitch, you would never be me. You would never be in my spot. And a bitch like you would never make it out the hood, the same way she was talking to Slim.
Yeah.
Only difference is that E.T. could fight. I mean,
Yeah, but she
E.T.
wasn't saying stuff like, fuck your dead dad.
Because that wasn't, E.T. didn't say nothing about her kid.
Right.
So, like, I think that's where, I guess, you know, that's the analysis for me, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, right, to see Slim that desperate to be on Zeus. And
Yeah.
I never understood that. Honestly, I never understood why she was so adamant about being on the show, especially when they didn't really give her the time or day. They just embarrassed her.
They embarrassed
They
her.
used
they played
her.
Yeah.
Right. They used her, and that was that. I also don't like hearing Rollie flaunt, I made it further than you. I mean,
yeah.
but it's typical Rollie thing she says. She's very nasty with her mouth, very damning with her words, and I don't like shit like that. I hate shit. Because God always punishes you when you speak like that.
I just feel like if you are my friend, like, I don't care how we fell out, I'm never like gonna talk on, like your kids or your dead family.
True.
Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather just not talk to you, and that's it, and that's fine. We don't have to talk, but I will never go out my way and try to embarrass you online, or like I don't do that to people that I actually were like I used to be friends with. So I guess
right.
I don't know.
That goes for Slim as well, right?
Yeah.
But also I guess we don't know. Slim lost her pops, right? So and she said that she was in a bad place, and she did look like she was on drugs.
She did look like she was
back
on
then,
drugs.
you know what I'm saying?
She did.
So maybe, and listen, I speak from experience. Like, drugs really does change who you are as a person and what your intentions are, I guess. And, you maybe, we don't know, but maybe, she was just in a bad place. And I'm not making excuses, but the same thing we see with Biggie on the season on like, how you just start acting different when you're going through, when you're grieving, so we don't know. So anyways, yeah,
I got a lot to say about Biggie this episode, y'all.
Yeah. And that's that. So, yeah, I guess
that's pretty much it. They go their separate ways. But one thing I did want to point out before we even go to the next scene is why when Slim was standing up on the table or the chair, Ivory talk about get down, bitch, get down. Yo, Ivory really likes instigating fights. And I'm realizing that. Like, she really likes to insert herself in it. Like, she loves it.
It took you episode 9 to realize that she's an instigator.
No. It was before that because I had made comments on it before, but I'm seeing it every 2 seconds. Now I'm like, yo, this girl really wants everyone to just fight to the death. Like,
she's annoying.
She wants everyone to be like Gladiator up in that bitch. Like, come on.
I don't know. She fucking annoys me, but
we'll get to her.
Yeah. So anyways, Zeus escorts Slim and Rollie out because honestly, Slim would have went back for more.
Yeah. She had to check up on her fucking finger. Like, her nail really came off.
Yeah,
like, that was
nasty.
that was not cute.
Yeah.
I was like, not cute. So then we go on to the next scene where Rollie, Jayla, and Natalie, they're catching up. I think Scotty is in the room too.
Yep.
Rollie is basically explaining the situation that had happened between her and Slim. And she basically says that how it started was because she said that her dad, Slim's dad, is black and white and not black. So she was just basically saying he's biracial, not black. It's the same thing that Amber Rose says about herself, right? Biracial, not black. So I guess Slim took offense to that. That led into an argument. And then they just started doing low blows. And I remember seeing Slim's live. She was really giving him low blows. She was saying that she hoped Rollie dies. Her kid is gonna die.
Oh,
how
shit.
Rollie's fat, and that's why she's gonna die. She need to be in the gym. You still look fat and ugly because I remember seeing that live. So Slim was was saying some out of pocket shit. Like I would never say that about damning shit. Like I would never say that about somebody that I used to be friends with. Like I would never wish death on you or your family or your kids or whoever. Like that's just fucked up, you know?
Right. No, for sure. That's
and then
crazy.
I guess that's when Rollie was like, fuck your dad.
Yeah. And then they get into the conversation about, here we go with this tired ass fucking conversation about, you know,
oh my God. Who want to say nigga?
The biracial people saying the N-word, right? We get it.
Everyone want to be black until it's time to be black. That's what Jayla said.
I love that she said that because she is absolutely right.
She
true. She is absolutely right. And but I thought it was so funny, Jayla saying that right in front of Natalie.
I wonder if Jayla ever told Natalie about herself when it comes to like doing that whole black charade thing.
No.
Even though you know damn well culturally you're white. That's how you grew up. That's how you presented yourself on Bad Girls Club. And now all of a sudden you are this
hood. Talking about.
Yeah.
Talking about. Bitch, what? You're not from Stanford, bro. What?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. You know what it is? It's because. Stop, yo. That shit pisses me off, bro, because I know, so it's like ugly.
Oh my God.
It's ugly. I feel like, yo. It's convenient to be black now, so.
It's trendy. I guess.
Everybody want to be black now.
Everybody want to be everything now. Everything that used to not be in back in the day. Everybody want to be everything. I don't even want to say nothing.
Yeah. We don't
want to say nothing, yo. But what I find really funny is that in the midst of Jayla saying the whole everyone want to be black until it's time to be black conversation, Natalie interrupts it and immediately says, all right, guys, we're going to be having a baddie barbecue. Like, she cuts the conversation immediately.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, she did. She, like, is, like, interrupting them. Like, all right, guys, we're going to have a... Whoa. See, this is what happens when it's in the back.
Oh, no. That shit look crazy. No. Yeah, no, that looks stupid. Yeah, no. What you do? What you do, yo? What you do? No, that should look crazy. Here, there you go.
So, like I was saying, you know, Natalie is saying that the girls are going to have a baddie barbecue. And it's so funny because Angela was like, a barbecue or a baddie brawl? Or BB, what is she? Baddie BB brawl? What did she say? It was so clever. She said BBQ or brawlbecue. And I was like, okay, wordplay. That was cute. But then Rollie's talking about, oh, I hope I get some food, you know, the same shit. Which, in fact, I don't really think they got any food, actually, at that barbecue. You just got a bonfire and you got bitches. Not once did I see y'all make no s'mores, no nothing. I didn't see nothing frying, grilling. Y'all didn't get no food, bitch.
Then we get on to the next scene where Summer, Pretty P, Jazz, and Big Lex are talking.
Yes.
And then as they're talking, fucking Tink comes in, her messy ass.
No, before that, Summer says something to Jazz. Because she's just like, I don't understand, like, you know, what's the issue? Whatever. I feel like Summer be bothering Jazz. Yeah, that's really what it is. Like, she really just be bothering her because it's funny.
Yeah.
To bother her. Because she really don't be doing nothing or caring. Like, she just wants to pick on Jazz. Like, so obviously Jazz explains that she's just tired of her. Like, you know, she keeps doing this back and forth. So it's like, she's done with that. So in the midst of them, that's when Tink walks in and her messy ass trying to find out what's going on.
Yeah, and then that's when Pretty P tells Tink that she wants her ones with DTB.
With Diamond, yes.
And then fucking Tink's like, okay, go get your ones, but I'm going to tell my girl, give her a heads up.
Right, as she should.
Right.
As she should. The fuck? I would too. But honestly, shout out to Tink for just like being cool, but also being cool with her friend too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's not being, wait, what? You think she's fake? Because I don't think that's fake. I think that's real.
I gotta say that DTB and Tink are doing a good job at accepting their place in the baddie realm. Like, they're doing their time. I feel like Biggie didn't have that same attitude. She just felt immediately. I guess she fought because, I mean, she was the underdog compared to them. DTB and Tink are liked more from the OGs, I guess. So I guess it's a little easier for them to even to feel accepted because Biggie was picked on.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know, and especially because she started off on the wrong foot because Biggie originally was on Tommy's side, you know, in the first season ever. So, you know, I guess, but again, they do a good job. So, yeah, I think Tink is doing a great job at just...
Yeah, but also Tink, the way they treated Biggie, they never treated Tink like that.
But that's
like,
what I'm saying.
At all.
Yeah,
DTB, yeah, maybe, for sure. But, like, Tink, no. Like, they liked her, and that was it.
Yeah,
She was in.
For sure.
In day one. But one thing that I did forget to mention was that, you know, as Summer is laughing while Jazz is getting upset, after that, Jazz does talk about what happens at brunch between Diamond and Akbar. And that's when Tink comes in trying to be messy.
Yeah.
But I just want to say Summer looked mad cute in that clip with her little little bang and then her little high ponytail. That was mad cute.
Yeah.
She looked mad cute.
And then after that scene, it was a very quick scene. Then we go into Biggie and Jaden. That's your girl.
Arguing. And no, I'm sorry. Even though that's my girl, I feel like I gotta clock it. This scene pissed me the fuck off because I'm like, Biggie, why are you going so hard? Because she's inviting her friend. Last time I checked, she's a celebrity guest. You are not. So why are you getting so butthurt? The way she's treating Jaden is as if Jaden is like an audition bitch. Like a newbie bitch that really walked in and is getting all these special privileges. No, she's not that. She's a celebrity guest. Like, you didn't do the same shit with Audrey, so don't do it with Jaden.
Yeah, but you can't compare the two. And that's the thing. Like, you really can't, like... Yeah, they're considered...
They're both labeled celebrity
Yeah,
guests.
but there's different respect at the end of the day. Like,
why is there different respect?
Because Jaden's not really a celebrity, bro. Like, Jaden only has music because of Blueface. She's known for being Blueface's baby mama, and she knocked Krishan's tooth out. I mean, she's not really a celebrity. You're talking about somebody who was on Danity Kane, had records, sold millions, and was like working with P. Diddy. Like,
yeah,
what?
But that was back then, mama.
So
that was
she
back
did
then,
her time.
mama. Akbar could have said the same. Not Akbar. Biggie could have said the same shit about Aubrey. Biggie could have said the same thing about Aubrey, about her being washed up, about her. Yeah, that was the past, mama. But she's not doing that. She didn't have any of that energy.
Respect. There's respect. I mean, come on. And like, I don't know.
I guess we can be fair and say that Aubrey didn't start with the girls, even though Aubrey was hella shady and weird, but she didn't kind of start with the girls. So I guess there was nothing to really say to her. Whereas Jaden started with Biggie. That I'll give you that. However, I do feel like Biggie's just doing too much on Jaden. Like, I don't like it. It feels weird. Like, it feels like she's doing that because she knows that she has like an upper hand over Jaden. That's what it comes off to me. It's just weird, the audacity to say, oh, you need to ask for my permission to have friends here. Bitch, fuck you. Who the fuck are you?
I thought she was mad because they were doing makeup in the kitchen.
Yeah, she was mad because she had her friends, glam, all this stuff, and she can't bring her people. That's why she was upset. But like, bitch, be mad at the network, which is why Jaden kept saying, you're not mad at me. You're really not mad at me. Your problem's not with me. It's not. It's with the network that keeps playing you, but you're getting big and bad with Jaden. That makes 0 sense to me. 0 cents.
I'm surprised that that's what bothered you. Because honestly, I thought Biggie was just doing that. In my opinion, what I took from that was that she was just doing that to be annoying. Like, you know what I mean? Because she already has a thing with Jaden, and I don't think she really cares, but I think that she just, you know, was being annoying. I personally didn't think she cared, but I guess it is in character for Biggie to care.
If she cared about about Natalie leaving her out, about the PJ,
right,
the private jet,
true.
If she cared about Natalie not inviting her to the brunch, if she cared about this constant like rejection from the OGs, what makes you think she don't fucking care that Jaden has her friends, her own glam team? What makes you think she don't give a fuck?
Right.
She gives a fuck. And it was weird. I was like, okay, you got it with anybody else but Jaden, bro. You really don't. If the network is treating her as a celebrity guest, she is literally named, labeled as a celebrity guest. Have the same fucking respect that you had with Aubrey. Hands down. I don't give a fuck how much shit Aubrey had in the past. The network names them celebrity guests and they treat them a certain way. The same thing they did with the Claremont twins. So just keep that same energy. That's it. I don't give a fuck.
I did hear, which confirmed my theory on the last one, on the last recap was Biggie verbatimly said, "I need a cigarette." Which I said to y'all, I'm like, I could have sworn I saw her smoking a cigarette. I ain't never knew that Biggie smoked a cigarette.
Yeah, someone had commented on that episode and was like, yeah, she smokes cigarettes all the time.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
yeah?
Yeah. They
all
did.
the time?
Yeah, they were like, yeah, she smokes
Oh.
cigarettes. And it was a recent comment. I guess they had just watched the video. But yeah, they commented under that video and said that. So that
Okay.
was interesting too,
I was
seeing
like,
as it came back to play, right?
Yeah. I was like, I knew it.
This is when we go on to Diamond, Tank, Biggie, Tasiki, and Ivory outside talking. Why the fuck DTB got on that damn neck pillow?
Yeah.
Bro? Bitch, you know damn well ain't nothing wrong with your neck. Don't piss me off.
She talking about, me and Akbar got into it.
Yeah, you know when you're in the fight, it's a little, like, what are we talking about? Like,
bro,
bitch acting like she had on a whole neck brace. Like, you have on a neck pillow.
Right, from the airplane.
Right. You have a pillow around your neck, bitch. Like, stop walking around like it's a neck brace. I'm so confused.
Nah, but Tasiki said
Bro,
it best, bro.
She's a
like,
key. That's what she said. She was
Yeah.
like, nah, because this is so I would crack up
you
too.
can't be mad.
You
That shit
can't.
is funny, bro.
She just be doing shit.
She's just so fun. Like,
she
she's
be
funny.
doing shit.
She's
yo.
annoying. Annoying funny.
Oh my God. And I think they were like having conversation at some point because Biggie was upset still about the whole Jaden thing, but who gives a fuck about that?
Yeah. So then we go into with Jayla sitting down with Slim. And I do gotta say, I really did appreciate.
But before that, actually,
Oh.
Tink actually tells Diamond that Paula wants her fade.
Oh.
Yeah, in that scene. And that's when Diamond's like, my neck, and all this bullshit. And she's like, I mean, I get it. I get why she wants to fight me, but like, you know, my neck, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then Ivory's like, Diamond, you know nothing wrong with your neck. And I'm just like, Ivory, again, still wants to see, she wants to see the action. She clearly wants to see the drama. So she's constantly making, you know, poking at it. And this is when we, you know, on a FaceTimes, I'm talking about, I'm sick. And yeah. Then we go into the scene with Jayla and Slim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I do gotta say, I did appreciate at first. I was like, oh my God, here we go. Jayla always inserting herself into something, like as far as being the big sis.
I thought that at first too. I was like, oh.
And then I remembered, well, it's actually kind of fair. Like if it was anybody, it would be Jayla because she has been around for a long time and
she was on South with Slim.
Right.
So.
Has seen the relationship that Rollie and Slim once had.
Right.
And she went out and said, like, you know, what the fuck happened? Like, y'all used to be close. And I'm sure it was like, it was nice to see somebody who's seen it because it's true, right? Like, I'm sure, I mean, you heard the hate in the things that they were saying to each other.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was a nice scene in it. And it's nice to, I guess, I don't know what it is with me always kind of empathizing with these broken bitches, all right? But it was something about, I guess, Jayla going up to Slim that really, I don't know, I felt for that, right? Like, you know, Jayla's older, Slim is young, and, you know, she feels outcasted from everybody. So to have Jayla go up to her, I'm sure must have felt nice because everyone else wasn't giving her the time of day.
One thing that I did want to point out, like when Slim was having her talk with Jayla, what made me kind of like sad or a little irritated was the fact that, you know, Slim calls Rollie like a big sister, but Rollie calls Slim a leech.
Yeah.
And that should already show you the dynamic. Like, you know, I don't know, maybe somewhere deep in her core, if Rollie ever went back to being broke, then she'd probably miss Slim. I feel like that's how deep it is when I said earlier, like, yeah, she probably misses her. That's how deep it goes. But I feel like because she's on such a high and thinks she's above than, she is so quick to call Slim a leech. But like, there's been many times Slim had your back. So I don't know. Like, it's just... It is sad to see them, like, because y'all met on One More Chance. Like, that was the beginning of Zeus, like, you know, before Baddies.
Yeah,
that was the show. Y'all were on that show. Y'all met on that show. Y'all became friends, and then got on to Baddies South when it was still in its beginning stages.
Yeah,
because that was the season that, you know, everybody tuned in because the first season flopped. Okay, so, you know. It kind of is sad, but
And then Slim starts crying.
She does,
and then,
right.
Of course, in the midst of her crying, fucking
Natalie and Rollie walk in.
yeah. And Rollie's over it, right? Like you could tell she doesn't care that Slim's crying. You could tell she didn't even want to be there.
Right.
Which kind of makes it more sad because you can see that Slim hasn't closed that chapter or maybe accepted that Rollie's not the same Rollie you once knew. Or if she is, you know, she's not willing to forgive you. Or if she's not willing to forgive you, maybe, you know, I don't know, like money changes. Money can really change people or bring out the ugly in people. And, you know, Rollie's most definitely the type to allow money to rot in her soul.
Right. And she don't care.
If it wasn't already rotten. You know what I mean? So we've all seen it. You know, there's a reason why there was a petition for her to get kicked off. We've all seen how Rollie has changed from, you know, Jerry Springer to, you know, Batty South to who, you know, from One More Chance to this, like to who she is now. She's nothing compared to who she was back then. And so, you know, maybe Slim just holding on to something that they once had, but that Rollie might not even be there no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you mentioned a great point about Rollie not being the same Rollie that she used to be. But however, I do want to bring up a point that, like, you know, if you saw someone on the internet really dogging you, talking about, I hope you die, I hope your kid dies, and all this shit, I'm sorry, I would look at you stupid if you crying in my face.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
I would look at you like you're stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will say, and this is why I say you got to be careful with your words. You got to be careful with, especially when they're damning words. Like, you know, some of those things they're not forgivable.
Right,
and
right. You can't take that back.
You have to accept that. Even if you were in a dark place, you know, the fact that you were, you know, you just have to accept those consequences sometimes. Sometimes we do things that are, you know, even if you were in a dark place or not.
Yeah, like, I don't give a fuck if you were in a dark place. You said what you said, and that was that. Like, those are some crazy things to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Wishing
crazy,
death on somebody.
out of pocket things to say.
I mean, you could tell that Slim regrets it. You know, she's over here talking about, I love you, Rollie.
Yeah, you can tell that she regrets it. But I guess that's what pisses me off even more. Like, the fact that Slim is really apologizing to her core. Like, really showing you, though, that she fucked up and she's sorry and she's apologizing, like profusely apologizing, and you acting like a dick. Bro, I'm taking my apology back, bro. Don't piss me the fuck off. Don't mess with me,
She
bro.
got no pride, clearly. I mean, you know.
No, because it's like, if I'm over here profusely, like, crying and apologizing, and you acting like that. But then again, you did wish death on her and her kids. So it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
They're both wrong.
Because I would, they are both wrong. I would look at you dumbfounded like, bitch, what? Why are you crying?
Mm-hmm. It's because, and then it's almost like from Rollie's perspective, you only apologizing to me because you want a spot on Baddies.
Because you want money.
Yeah, you want a spot. You don't even,
You're
know?
not even my friend for real. That's
right.
True.
Right. And then at some point, Natalie's like asking Slim.
She don't give a fuck. Natalie do not care.
Yeah, if she's on any substance.
Yo, that pissed me off when she was like, yeah, because we can't have that on this tour. I'm like, do y'all bitches not do drugs all the fucking time? Now all of a sudden you can't have that on the tour? That was so weird to me. I did not understand that.
And you know, when Slim was like, oh, you know, you didn't check in on me when my pops died. You know, I guess I just don't understand why these people really expect Natalie, as busy as she is, to, and this is respectfully, right? Like, you're just, I don't know, like, you're my coworker, you're my, you know, and I really, when she said that, I was just kind of like, I felt for Natalie because I'm like, listen, my condolences, right?
But I don't even know you like that. Like, calm down.
Not only do I not know you, but I'm working. My whole life is working. Like, Natalie's busy, bro. Like, I don't think she really has the time, or because this is the same thing that happened when Smiley was getting upset because she wasn't hanging out with her, or Natalie
even
was,
Krishan in the beginning too was acting like that because she couldn't go out to the club with Natalie,
right? Or Natalie was in Miami and didn't call Smiley.
ET did the same thing,
right? And it's these girls that aren't a part of the it crowd with Natalie, or they just expect her to, and it's like, it's annoying from someone.
Same thing with Biggie.
It's annoying coming from, you know, being an executive producer, you know, you're just trying to
Do your job.
do your job.
Because
And
technically she is your boss, like,
and then
not
it's
your
like
friend.
these girls just want to be around, which I get the girls too, but it's like from Natalie's point, and then she learned her lesson. She learned her lesson with Krishan because she was like, my mistake is giving y'all my number, letting y'all get too close to me.
E.T. or no, E.T. She learned her mistake.
Well, she said it with Krishan. I feel like when Krishan came back on the episode, because that's the first thing Krishan asked her. She said, "You still married?" And the only reason why Krishan knows that is because she was messing with that boy. Natalie was messing with that boy in front of Krishan. She was letting too many people around her know her business.
And that is where I feel like Natalie fucks up a lot. Like, this goes back to the situation of putting your name on the fucking bags. Why are you being so careless? Like, as if you are untouchable. Like, stop being so careless. You're putting up these fake gang signs. Stop being so careless. You're letting these girls in your home and, you know, around you. Stop being so careless, okay?
Well, she learned this season.
But
and
even
that's
with
what
the
I'm saying.
situation that happened with her and this guy, that he went on Facebook and spilled this whole tea about how, like, Natalie, quote unquote, sexually harassed him. There was this whole thing, and it was Chef D's friend. I'm not going to get too much into that because that's not the episode, but there was something, this guy dropped the tea on Facebook where he wrote a whole thing about how, oh, I met her through Chef D and, you know, it was fun and all, but, like, you know, things got flirty and they, like, hooked up. But then he started to say, oh, no, I wasn't really trying to do that. I was, like, coerced. I was, like, forced, like, and all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and kid. Then, yeah, and she's younger. He's younger than her, but it kind of annoyed me because I'm like, Natalie, you really got to know who the fuck you are at this point. You can't just be doing shit, bro.
Who's that kid, the one that was on Bad Boys that she was fucking with?
Curtis.
That's the one I was talking about.
No, there's another one.
Nah, I know who you're talking about now. I remember. But I was talking about Curtis. Like, the only reason why mad people knew about Curtis was because she was hanging. Too many people were hanging next to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she don't care. She's doing what she's doing.
Now she cares. Now you can see she cares.
I think now, yeah, for sure. Because I feel like if I was that big, I do not want you bitches knowing my business.
I don't even want you to have my number. You're going to have a second phone number.
I agree. Like,
you know what I mean?
I'm like that too. Like, I don't even.
Because then you give somebody your number, like Smiley, she gets mad at you and they blast your number. That's your, you know what I'm saying? Phone numbers are very important.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? That's your business right
agree.
there. So, you know, this is what I'm saying. So, like, again, when Slim said that, I'm just like, what is it with these girls? And I guess, again, you're emotional, so you just want people to reach out to you, but it really it's not personal.
Right. Anywho, Natalie continues and she says the decision to keep Slim, you know, on the show is up to Rollie, which I thought was, like, very interesting because since when? Like, aren't you the executive producer? Which is exactly what Slim was basically trying to say to Natalie as well, because she was kind of confused at that statement when Natalie said that.
At the end of the day, Natalie's loyalty is to Rollie.
Which I understand. Yeah, like,
of
it's
course
not to Slim, but I feel like Rollie, like, what is she? Like, what is her position on the show aside from being talent? Like,
she's actually Natalie's friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess they really created a bond over these years. I mean, Rollie's been around a very long time. You know what I mean?
Anywho, I don't want to stay too long on that because you already know my regards about Rollie. And you know, Natalie just be fake and then Rollie be fake. So I don't really know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. We'll never know. So then they go to the bonfire. Mm-hmm. All right. And Diamond, all the girls are there. Okay. Diamond comes out with her fucking neck pillow, bitch, as if treating it like it's a neck brace. All right. Pretty P obviously, you know, addresses Diamond and says that she wants a fair one. As they're talking, I'm like, what the fuck is this schedule a duel type conversation? Like, bitch was like, yeah, you gonna be ready tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna wait till you heal. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna wait tomorrow. Diamond's like, yeah, tomorrow. And Diamond's explaining herself. Whole time Pretty P's like, yeah. Like, she was so understanding. Like, I was so shocked. Like, why does Pretty P, bro, she looked like a corporate ass fucking boss. Like, yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
I thought she
Right.
was being sarcastic.
Bro, she looked too serious for me. I was like, why the fuck are you looking so
I
understanding?
swore she was gonna run up, and she never did.
She never did. She was serious. She was really being genuine and waiting. Like she was, like she had fight etiquette. Like she was really like, okay, I'll wait. Like it really felt like I was watching a show where these two rivals, they hate each other and they schedule a duel. It felt like I was watching an anime, bro. I was like, y'all really scheduling a fight for tomorrow? Like that's crazy. And Pretty P was so understanding. She was just like, it was the nod. It was the nod for me. Like she really looked so like it was like a serious conversation in therapy. Like, yeah,
That's
like,
hilarious.
that shit was fucking funny. I was cracking the fuck up. I was like, not Pretty P looking hella understanding to DTB's fake injury. Like, bitch, for real. Like, I don't think I would be that understanding if you keep avoiding me after you keep sneaking.
Yeah.
I'm sneaking you.
Yeah, this is the time I'm
Like
sneaking you.
this is like the fourth time or some shit that Diamond the Body has like evaded Pretty P. I'm sneaking you at this point. So shout outs to Pretty P for having some type of
class.
Yeah, she got fight etiquette.
So then the girls start talking about Slim, and Tink is saying that Slim is boring.
Right.
And then Summer's like, well, speaking of boring, Emma's boring, bro.
Yeah, you know, Summer stay calling out Emma, Pretty P, and all of them. Like, she don't care.
And Jazz calling Summer scummer.
Oh my God, that was funny.
Hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, so as that's happening, Ivory's over there talking to Emma like, basically like sticking up for her.
Yeah, she was like, Emma, beat their ass, Emma. I was so confused. But one thing I do want to clock before I even talk about Ivory is that Emma was like, Natalie seen me, so I don't have to prove myself. What the fuck? What the fuck has Natalie seen? Okay, what are you doing off cameras with Natalie that we haven't seen? What has she seen? Where have y'all been? Where have y'all gone? And why is it that people, and this is the thing, this is going back to the whole seeking validation from Natalie so fucking bad. You really think that Natalie's gonna be able to save you all the damn time? Like, I don't know if it works like that all the damn time. Like, I can see why you think so, because she's the executive producer, but it's like, again, you're putting so much onto Natalie as if y'all are best friends.
Right, you need a storyline.
Oh, Natalie sees me, so what the fuck that got to do with nothing? Bitch, if you're boring, you're boring. Like, what does that have to do? Whether she's seen you or not, if the bitches want you out, you got to go. What is this?
Yeah, definitely. And I think at this point is that when I realized that Akbar wasn't in this episode, which I kind of did not miss her.
Yeah, like we didn't need her. I don't even know why she's on this season.
Get her out.
For real.
Tired
for real,
of her.
For real. But yeah, going back to the whole Ivory situation, like Ivory yelling at Emma to beat their ass is this, again, going back to the whole she stayed instigating. Like it was just multiple times and like back-to-back episodes. Like it was just too much. And that's when Tink was like saying, you know, she thinks Emma needs to go home as well because you are boring. You don't do anything. The girls think that Jazz needs to go home. Bad Dolly said she wants Pretty P to go home. And that is when Bad Dolly and Pretty P start arguing back and forth. And then it just gets ugly.
Bro, it cracked me up when Bad Dolly said that Pretty P looked like she was from Whoville.
Bro. Oh my God.
I couldn't unsee it. I
You
was
can't.
like, Whoville?
Yo,
It's so true. I'm like, yo, that's where she from.
Bro.
I knew I seen her from somewhere.
people been ODing on Pretty P, yo.
Whoville?
With everything. Like, they be like, she look like this, she look like that, she look like, it's crazy, yo. The comparisons are nuts. But then, yo, Pretty P and Bad Dolly immediately just start going at it. I guess Pretty P was just tired of the disrespect. They go back and forth and then they fight. That's where the episode ends, right? Which takes us into the next episode where we see the full extent of their fight. And boy, Bad Dolly got beat the fuck up.
Bro, they go 2 rounds. That shit was wild. Yo, Pretty P?
That second round, I don't even know why she did that to herself when her hand was already fucked up.
Yo,
That was crazy.
Pretty P threw some hands, bro.
She did, yo. She bodied.
Yeah,
Dolly,
she ate that shit.
She ate.
You know when Tasiki's giving the compliment.
No, for real.
That shit is real, bro.
She said Pretty P went. What did she say?
I don't know.
I
She
don't
said
remember.
she ate.
She said something about bop, 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 bop. I don't know what the fuck she said, bitch. But that shit had me weak. But why the fuck did Ivory? Of course. This is where I'm like, okay, Ivory, you really bored. You're bored unless there's a fight or you're fighting or something's happening. If there's not a fight or some drama, you bored, bitch. Because you messy as fuck. You messy as fuck. She goes to Pretty P talking about, you ate that bitch. You ate that bitch. You did that. Like, nah. Hyping her up as if she is her fucking coach. You could have sworn this bitch was her boxing coach the way she was hyping her up. Talking about, I told you, keep your head up. Just swing. Yeah. Just like that. I'm like, yo, what is going on?
There is something about Ivory that I don't like, bro. I don't care, yo. She just annoys the shit out of me.
We have to bring up the conversation now.
No.
So, me and Jesse got into a debate after doing our little mini recap over the phone after we were watching it, right? The question is E.T. more entertaining than Ivory?
Here's how the conversation came up.
My answer is no. Her answer is yes. And I have a problem with that. So,
yeah, okay. So, okay. Here's my thing. I feel like E.T. is very simple. She's a very simple woman. And I don't know. I like E.T. I ended up at the end. I like her Dora outfits. You know, I like that, you know, she's less of a talker and just a fighter. Like, you know, and you know, it was very clear what she was. She was a lap dog and she could just be easily manipulated. She's a very simple woman.
That
really
does not make her entertaining.
Right. But to me, it was entertaining because you had Rollie and Natalie literally telling her what to do. She was fucking throwing water balloons, bro. Like, what? They were fucking, like, she was hiding behind the bush. She was hiding behind the bush like a little kid.
That right there.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Qualities
Hold on.
that make you entertaining at all.
It annoyed me, right? But it was like, it was fucked up, but it was like low-key entertaining.
But it wasn't her personality. It was someone telling her to do that. That's the definition of being a lapdog. Ivory's not a lapdog because she don't need nobody to tell her to do nothing. She's talking, she's popping her shit, she's being messy. That is way more entertaining than E.T. All E.T. did was be a lapdog.
You know what it is though? E.T. don't talk, so at least, you know, it's just, it's good. Some people don't need to talk. And I feel like Ivory just don't need to talk. She just need to fight. Just go fight. Like,
no,
I feel like every time
that's
Ivory
a
talks,
problem. We always get upset when the bitches only know how to fight and have no personality. And if you're gonna really sit there and say that E.T. is more entertaining than Ivory when Ivory has more of a personality, that is not the truth.
Mad.
That is false. That is not the truth. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. It is false because we all know that E.T. was just super quiet and boring. Okay, yeah, it was her first season. We'll give her that. But even after the fact, like, she's really not, that's her personality. She doesn't talk that much. That is her personality.
But she did the little dance at the reunion.
Right. She came dressed up as Tina from Bob's Burgers. That's as much as the fucking personality gets. And yeah, I give you that. That's funny. But to sit there and say that she's more entertaining than Ivory, that's a little bit of a stretch, darling. I think that's a stretch.
I don't like Ivory. It's a very biased answer.
Exactly. Because your answer is wrong.
It's not wrong.
It is
it's
wrong,
an opinion.
And it's
an opinion cannot be wrong. But
you're right. I can agree that your opinion is wrong, though.
Okay, well, whatever. I don't care. I don't know. I just, you know what it is? I just don't like Ivory, period. Like, and that's
what it is. But
she's
I can't
annoying.
believe you can't even, like, accept the fact that, or at least just admit that Ivory is a little bit more entertaining than E.T. I can't believe you.
She has more personality. She definitely has more personality.
That makes you more entertaining if you have more personality, though. Like,
she need to go back to Now That's TV. That's she perfect right there. She's perfect for that network. I just don't. There is something about these Now That's TV girls that are just. I mean, the same thing for ET, right? It's just something about them that just doesn't. I don't really like Ivory.
They
I'm
be
sorry.
in the trenches.
She's not funny. I don't find her funny at all. She has a cute style. You know, her wigs are nice, and but that's it. Like, I just don't like. I don't find her
wigs
funny.
are nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I feel like she's just I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they both just not entertaining and they both need to go back to Now That's TV.
Maybe, but I guess I said my part on that, but we can carry on with this episode. So then we see how fucked up Bad Dolly's hand is. Like, she is in the corner hyperventilating, like,
leg
stomping, wig off. Like, it is really bad. Like, she looks like she is in distress. And I'm like, damn, like, she's really fucked up. And then she's talking about, as the medic is like, patching her together, she over there talking about, I'm gonna get this done and go again. Summer gets mad, like, no, like, what the fuck? Your hand was already fucked up. Now you fucked it up even more. You're not going to go back and fight and embarrass yourself. You're not doing that.
She was just mad.
Yeah.
She was just mad because not only did she lose, but then she lost. And then she feels like she's being restricted because of her hand. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to lie to you, y'all. Her hand, there were 6 fingers.
Yes.
6 fingers out of 10 that were in splints. Bitch, looked like Edward Scissorhands. I was like, yo! She talking like this. She did. I'm like, Edward Scissorhands, son. He really did look like Edward Scissorhands. Hair fucked up and all that.
She looked crazy doing this shit too. Like, yo.
I was like, girl.
Oh my God. Yo, nah, this is too funny. This episode is too funny. Like, we really talking too much shit.
Yo, OD. And then at some point, Natalie's like, anybody who's not showing up, who's not
showing personality. She wants to see personality.
Needs to go home.
Exactly.
But my thing is this. The only person, in my opinion, that's not showing personality besides Emma is Jaden.
Come on, they're not gonna send
You wasn't
Jaden
ready for
home.
that.
I wasn't ready. You did it on purpose.
You wasn't ready. No, because
you did it on purpose.
I wrote it down and I kept it from you for that reason.
You did that on purpose
because you're a Jaden fan.
You saw me nodding my head and everything.
No,
you did that shit on purpose. You love to do that. You love to do the don't let her see your next move type shit. Like, you love that.
I wrote that down right there and I made sure I didn't tell Tiana because she's a big Jaden fan and very biased. But here's my thing. Emma, quiet, boring, go home. Get it, you're going through some stuff. I hear you. And look, I hope all is well. But again, this is a show. So if we had to pick, it would definitely be Emma. But then it's also like Jaden, yeah, she's a celebrity guest. But it's like not even her confessionals are funny. At least Aubrey had funny confessionals. At least Akbar getting in the paint. Like, Jaden's just there, bro. And it's like, you're really honestly taking up space. She hasn't done anything. Even when she was fighting with Biggie, it was just very minimal. She didn't want to fight.
She didn't even go to get her lick back.
She's in her grown mom era, and I'm here for it. I fuck with Jaden. Just don't go on Baddies. What are you doing on Baddies? Like, I don't know. Like, you're just... What are you really doing for the show? It was a waste
of fucking time, space, and money to put Jaden on this season. You should have put her on when Krishan was with y'all in the beginning.
Thank you.
Before Krishan got pregnant, when Blueface was still here, not in jail.
Right.
That's when you should have put Jaden on. But you didn't. You missed your fucking opportunity. Now you're putting her on. Now...
That's what I'm saying. I feel
waste of money, time, and space.
At least, and look, I don't like Akbar. I feel like she could go too. But if I had to pick out of the 2 celebrity guests, Akbar at least is, she's a llama. She's spitting. She's fighting. She has.
She's spitting.
She's,
what is wrong with
she's
you?
opening her mouth.
Literally. Spit coming out the mouth too.
Like she fought DTB. Like, at least she doing something. It's annoying, but at least she doing something. Like, Jaden, come on. All you hear is her performances.
I'm a bad little bitch and I'm snipping like a Barbie. Hips, lips, waist,
listen, I love Jaden. I think she's lit in real life. in my opinion. Like, I think she's awesome, but just not for baddies. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's low-key above that. And you could tell. You could tell. You could tell because she's boring. And usually the girls that are boring on the show usually are really lit in real life and are pretty grown. So,
yeah. Well, you see this again, the dynamic. Who the fuck would have said that? Who on this type of platform covering baddies would have said Jaden needs to go?
yeah, you wasn't ready for that one. You were like,
you're not fucking hearing
you were
that.
like-
We're focused. I was.
you did that on purpose. You did that on purpose. Yeah,
You
and
were
not in
supposed
that hard.
You were supposed to have my back, bitch. You were supposed to say Emma.
Adrian. You're
As soon as you said besides Emma, I was like, wait a minute. Who are you?
Yo, that
what the fuck?
shit killed me. I didn't expect you to nod your head that hard.
I was like,
yeah, you looking like Pretty P over there.
I can't do this with you tonight. I can't.
Yo, we are cracking up this episode. We missed y'all. We missed this.
Right.
Oh, I'm having a good
Jesus
time.
Christ. When have we laughed this hard doing a baddie recap?
It's been a while.
It's been forever, bitch.
Yo.
Feels like never, bitch. Like,
Oh, I love that. That was good. That was really good.
oh my God. You're stupid, yo. So after all the bullshit, Scotty does call up Emma and that whole shit again. You know, it gets dismissed. The bitches go back inside. Bad Dolly.
No, you missed
What happened?
Well,
Well, just say it. Don't tell me I missed it. Just say
no,
it.
because with Scotty, right? They're
Oh, the split.
Yeah, they over here do who could do
So
the
let's
split,
start-
who could do the handstand, who could do gymnastics. You got fucking Scotty doing splits. Then Emma's like, I could do the split. She does the split in fucking jeans. In fucking jeans, bitch. In tight jeans at that.
Who could do this split?
Right. It was so funny though, because it literally both of the girls doing the split. It's like, aw, like it just felt like Scotty was really teaching her little mini me how to be Scotty. It was like, wow, Emma's really a fan.
That's what it's really giving.
Yeah.
It's really giving.
And you
that.
know what? I gotta say, despite how Emma came for her, Scotty's been handling it so well.
She really has.
Scotty,
Because she doesn't want to get looked at as a bully. That's why she's handling it well.
yeah, and she's aware of that. So, I mean, shout out to Scotty for being a grown, real etiquette.
I would have
baddie.
been petty as fuck. Oh, you want to replace me? Let me see you do this. Do that too. Oh, you could. I would just start cracking jokes on her. Like, oh, you can do this too? Let me see. You want to replace me? Do everything I do then, bitch. I would be so petty. I don't need that. Anywho, then we have Bad Dolly going back into the house and you see her going off. I was confused at who she was going off at first. Then I seen it was Big Lex because she felt like Big Lex didn't have her back after I guess they had a conversation and Bad Dolly was like, oh, if somebody da-da-da, you got to have my back. And Big Lex didn't. That was so weird to me because she had the audacity to say, you know, my hand was fucked up. And what that got to do with Big Lex?
Yeah, and you know, as that's happening, we're like, what the fuck? That's so weird. Like, why would you? But now, and then obviously later on in the episode, we find out the next day, Bad Dolly realizes that she was doing the most and that
She was emotional.
Yeah, that she was upset and that, you know, Big Lex is her bitch. And like at the end of the day, you know, it's not that deep. Like, it's not her responsibility to fight for you.
Right.
And I did appreciate the take back because if it was left at that, I didn't like that. But then, you know, Bad Dolly realizing, taking accountability and running, you know, taking it back, I appreciated that. So, you know, she was high on emotions. I get that because, bitch, when she was over here yelling at Big Lex with her 6 fucking Edward Scissorhand hands, bro, I was like,
Her
nah.
little fucking Edward Scissor fingers, bro.
Yo,
that shit was crazy.
It's like you could see the pain.
Yeah,
She
she was
looked-
embarrassed.
She looked defeated, bro.
hurt and embarrassed. Like, you're on TV. Like, this is back to back.
You got
Your
6
hands fucked
splints
up.
in your fucking hand, bro.
Yeah,
Your
like,
shit.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
She said, when my shit here, I want to run it with everybody. But one thing I did want to point out was the whole situation with Bad Dolly and Big Lex. Big Lex, you know, Summer does come in and she's confused as to what is going on. So Big Lex is explaining the situation to Summer.
Mhm.
And bro, Ivory, yo, this bitch, yo, she be bored. She just standing there with the cup like...
Yeah, you
me mugging Big Lex.
You
bro.
noticed that she was me mugging, and I was
She
like,
was
oh
staring
shit.
so hard. I was like, why are you staring at Big Lex for dumb long? Big Lex is not even talking to you. Big Lex is literally talking to Summer. So she's standing there staring. I'm like, I know you hear the conversation. You're standing there listening to the story, staring at Big Lex.
Right.
So I found it funny when she mentioned what happened on the bus, because it's like, bitch, you knew what happened. You were standing right there, you saw, and you were clearly listening to every single word coming out of Big Lex's mouth. You were staring at her for so fucking long. Do you want to eat her pussy? Like, what is it?
I was gonna say that when we talked about it.
It's given that.
Because, when Ivory was talking about, the shade with Big Lex at the end of this episode about how, she was basically not being direct about it.
Right. But everyone knew, and Big Lex knew.
Yeah, but the thing is like, Ivory's talking like she was the victim, like Big Lex was picking on her, when in reality, on day one, Ivory instigated that fight with Big Lex.
Yeah.
And to me, the way Big Lex and E.T. and all these now that TV girls be moving, it's giving, I have a crush on you.
Ivory. Big Lex is not from that.
Ivory and E.T.
Yes.
How they be moving is, it's giving a crush. I have a crush on you and I want to fight you because I want to fuck you.
That's how they act though. E.T. did the same thing to Krishan.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I feel like low key, like I never understood how you're all of a sudden a victim when you started with Big Lex from day one, out of nowhere for no reason.
No reason.
It's giving you you like her.
Right. And it's the same thing.
think she's pretty.
Krishan thought she was pretty and probably thought she would. I mean, E.T. thought Krishan was pretty and probably thought Krishan was going to be
Right.
Little Miss Dainty and not beat her the fuck up. And that's exactly what she did. And the same thing with Ivory.
Yeah.
You thought Big Lex was Little Miss Dainty, was just going to take the beating, and she did not.
Yeah.
Absolutely did not.
Yeah.
She said she need that.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. That I really
It's
do
giving
think
that.
Big Lex has a crush on
Ivory. Fucking bitch. Keep fucking it up.
I really think that Ivory has a crush on Big Lex.
Yeah, that makes the most sense, because why are you doing, like, you're doing too much.
Always coming for her.
Always.
And then acting like she came for you first.
Yeah.
When you started with her.
Yeah, it's like a little,
Out of nowhere.
like a little child, when they have a crush. That's what it gives.
Yeah, like the little boys.
Yes, just like the little boys, bro.
Mhm.
That shit is crazy.
And anyways, they're getting into like, we have the B-roll of the girls getting ready, and I do want to say Scotty looked good.
She did. She
with
looked
the black
fuck
hair.
good. She looked the fuck good. I mean, her outfit ate too, but I feel like
Yes.
the black hair is working. Also, I feel like the way she's doing her makeup too, like, is a little different. I love it. She looks great. I mean, Scotty with the body always looks great. So.
Yeah, true. So yeah, then they get to the club. The club is packed.
It looks so small in that bitch.
It looked lit though.
It did
looked
look
like
lit.
a good time.
It did look like a good time.
And then obviously this is where, because they're in Big Lex's
Cleveland, Ohio.
city, and Ivory's getting drunk,
And she's talking about, it's my motherfucking city. It's my motherfucking city. After Big
Right.
Lex was like, it's my city.
right,
You know,
exactly.
and considering their issue, it did come off a certain way. I mean, honestly, let's be real. Ivory could say my city whenever she goes to any city. It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
it's not that deep.
It's not that deep. But I could see why Big Lex would be like, you trying to be funny or what? Because she was mean mugging her
right.
when she's explaining something to Summer, and she's just always
And then-
giving her this weird energy.
And then she asked her that shady question, even though she was there on the bus,
that
on their way to the club.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, do you have a problem?
Right,
Like,
right.
you know?
She does, exactly.
Like, what's the issue? What's really tea? Let's figure it out.
So yeah, and then we get to the next day, and then Lex, Summer, and Dolly are recapping on the night. That's when Dolly takes back her comment about Big Lex, right?
Mm-hmm. One thing I did want to point out was, Ivory is just so fucking messy. Like you said earlier, not only did she mention, what was what happened? Asking Big Lex, but then she also took it a step further to instigate and say to Pretty Pete, Pretty Pete, she said you not fucking with her.
Mhm.
She said you not fucking. I'm like, yo, this bitch really just want to see everybody fight, bro. She even told Pretty P, fight a bitch tomorrow, bitch. Rest now and fight tomorrow, another day. I was like, damn, she bored as hell. Why are you trying to instigate all these bitches to fight? Can we peep, though, that when Jaden performed her song in the club, Biggie was mad salty, and they zoomed in on her face? Like, she was just like, you know, a salty, shady-ass bitch face, you know, that they would make. That's what her face looked like. And I was like, oh, my God, they're so fucking petty for putting this long-ass clip of Biggie being mad that Jaden is performing a song that's actually a bop. Actually a bop. What's your problem? What's your problem?
I don't have a problem.
Like, it's if I'm fucking with Biggie, you mad. If I'm fucking with Jaden, you mad.
No, I have no problem with you fucking with Jaden.
Okay, so you're not saying nothing. You said Jaden need to be off, so I don't know what to expect right now.
I said Jaden need to be off because she's better than Baddies.
You said she's boring and not doing anything. You also said that.
For Baddies.
Right.
She need to go on, like, you know, Real Housewives or some shit. She's a mom. She's
surviving Blueface.
Yeah, exactly. You know, or something a little more grown. I don't know, Love Island or some shit. I can
see her on Love. I don't know. Blueface would have a fit if she was on Love Island.
Good
with him locked.
It's good. It's entertaining.
Her and Jocelyn, the girl that she's allegedly messing with, need to make a show together.
Yeah,
that would be lit. But yes, moving on.
So yeah, Biggie, Rollie, and DTB are recapping the night, and they're packing up. They're getting ready to go to the next city, and then Rollie talking about they're just discussing on who's gonna go home, right? And what it takes to be a baddie. DTV's talking about how it's more than just fighting. Like, you need to have a personality, you need to be funny, or whatever you come with, just have something more than just fighting.
Right.
And then Rollie had mentioned, oh, it's not even about the looks.
Yeah, she said the looks don't matter. And I was like, bitch, you got plastic surgery. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
You got plastic surgery to fit in with these quote unquote baddies, these bad bitches. What do you mean the looks don't matter? All of a sudden? Oh, God, these people are so hypocritical now that they're in a certain spot. All of a sudden, looks don't matter. All of a sudden, nobody could bring their friends, their glam team. Nobody could do shit. They got to ask permission. All of a sudden, it's just too much,
and
man.
This is what I say. Biggie was the first one to complain about how these girls were acting and then became that same girl.
Yeah.
And clock about what you said about Biggie and the homies in Chicago.
Yeah, so like I said, I had a lot to say about Biggie this episode. Okay, as you can see, I feel like I've been clocking her as much as y'all be like, Tiana's so biased, whatever. But one of the things that, you know, when they were on their way to Chi-Town, Chicago, in her confessional, she's talking about, oh, that's where the real niggas is at. I'm looking for a real nigga. Where the real niggas is at? I'm like, didn't your man just die, bro? Like, what do you mean real niggas? Like, what are you talking about? I was genuinely shocked. I was like, your man is in heaven. Why are you talking about real niggas right now? Where the real niggas at?
Yeah.
Do you know your man from heaven can see you? Like, what is going on?
Not your real man from heaven. I'm crying.
It was just, I don't know. It caught me off guard because I'm like, you're grieving.
Yeah.
Why are we?
Yeah. Why you? You know what? I didn't even realize.
And this is like no disrespect at all. Like this is just really just me like concerned and like confused. Why are you confused, concerned, and genuinely just like what the fuck? Like, aren't you grieving? What do you mean? Where the real niggas at? What you mean?
Right.
You're still filming to like.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even realize. And then when you said, I'm like,
I could never.
I wouldn't. Right. I don't think I would be.
Like, if the love of my life just died, I'm not gonna be sitting here talking about where the real niggas at.
If half my lung was missing, according to her, I don't know if I'd be thinking about men in Chicago,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, shorty talk about, I can't breathe. Half my lung missing. I'm like,
Anna, I can't stand up for you.
Yo, right? But you talk about where the real niggas at. Oh my God, Biggie, don't get me mad. Like, I love you. I really do. And I really be riding for you. But this episode, I can't ride for you.
Yeah.
You're not making it easy. Like, I would really be a dumb bitch if I wrote you this fucking episode. Like, for real, like, come on now. Like, you're bugging the fuck out. You're doing way too much this episode. Way too much.
Yep. So then they all go outside. Natalie talking about 2 people are going home.
Yeah.
And of course,
she's like, not everyone's coming with us, so I don't know.
Yeah, so then you get DTB, who says Akbar should go
Yeah.
home because she asked the OGs, right? And then DTB says Akbar should go home, which I thought was funny. And then she's like, but then if I had to choose someone else, it was Emma.
Then Tink said Emma.
Tink says Emma. Biggie says Jazz needs to go home. And look, she's been pissing you off all this episode.
She's been pissing
because
me off, bro.
we were all like, what the fuck? Why Jazz? Like, that's so interesting.
Right, because Emma's really the boring one, for real.
Right. And then Anna, because Biggie said that Jazz don't be like doing shit. Like
She doesn't support the girls, is what she said.
Well, Anna went to her defense immediately, which I thought was interesting. And Anna was like, yeah, Jazz be supporting. And Biggie's like, well, she's not next to me.
Yeah, she said, I don't see you standing next to me though, but I'm not mad. And I'm like,
that was
what
weird.
The fuck? You want Jazz to suck you off, bro? Like, what are we? Biggie, stop. I'm sorry, I got so mad when I saw that. I was like, Biggie, please. You're hurting me.
Yeah.
Like, I love you, but I really do. And you're hurting me right now. Like, I feel fucking hurt because you're acting weird. You want the bitch to suck you off for you to feel what? Like she respect the OG or something?
Right.
Like, is your ego that fragile that you need Jazz to be like, oh my God, Biggie, I love you. Like, what the fuck? What is this?
But I thought it was
Since when?
interesting, as close as Anna is to Biggie, for Anna to stick her neck out for Jazz and was like, not only in the confessionals, but right when Biggie's calling it out, like, no, actually Jazz is cool and she's supportive. Like, I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah, Jazz, I be seeing her turning up every time they go to the club. So I don't know what the fuck Biggie was talking about. I don't know if Biggie's just too worried being salty over Jaden's music, but that don't got nothing to fucking do with Jazz. Like, it really doesn't. I'm very confused.
Yeah, and it's, I don't know. Biggie's been questionable these days. And I feel
this
like
episode pissed me off.
I feel like the more seasons you go, the more you see these girls. And this is why I say I got to give credit to Scotty. Like, you know, she's an example of someone who hasn't really changed, honestly. And you honestly see the growth, but it's just better than what it was. It's not worse. I feel like Natalie has only gotten worse. Rollie has only gotten worse. Biggie has only gotten worse. Anna definitely has gotten worse, and she hasn't even been long enough to be that way.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? These girls only get like uglier in a sense where their soul gets darker. But then you got Scotty, who literally has the opportunity to clown on Emma, to bully Emma, has an actual storyline and a reason to comfort this girl, and she still chooses not to.
Yeah, she's still same old Scotty.
I admire that because it takes a lot to be that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really some grown woman shit. And I gotta say, Scotty, you got it. I gotta say, Scotty got it, bro. Like,
she got it. She been had it.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what it is though? Is because it's like, you know, she's gotten a lot of criticism from the fans. Before it was Emma, it was Scotty being boring. You know what I mean? So, and you know what?
I mean, I guess we can say Emma really did take her place.
Oh,
because instead of them calling Scotty boring, they calling you boring now, bitch. Like, the fuck?
Be careful what you wish for.
Right.
Very, very good. Okay.
Okay, calm down.
I
You're doing
see
a lot.
you.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop. You're doing a lot. When Tink and DTB was saying that Emma needs to be the one to go home, Tink did mention that she is going through a lot of personal stuff. Well, I mean, they both said it, that she's just going through a lot of personal stuff, which is probably why she's also quiet. We didn't know what that was until they got on the private jet. But as far as that, you know, Summer said Emma, Pretty P, Jazz should go home. You know, Biggie, we know what the fuck she said, which was fucking weird. And then after that, Big Lex decides to check Ivory. And, you know, she just wanted to know, like, were you having fun, you know, saying the comment about it's my city, or were you trying to be funny? Which, again, is not a far-fetched thing for Ivory to do, especially since she's been picking with Big Lex since the beginning. In the beginning, it was literally for no fucking reason. So I can see why she asked that. You know, obviously they argue, and then Ivory's just like, bitch, if I said it, my city, da ba. And then Anna chimes in and was like, well, what did she say? Because I didn't hear her.
She basically said, well, technically it can't be your city anyways because you're from, and mentions this city that Big Lex is actually from,
Mm-hmm.
because they went to it's just a different part of Ohio, basically, and they were in where were they?
Cleveland.
They were in Cleveland, so
Mhm.
technically, you know, that's what she was saying. She's being annoying.
Yeah, she was being annoying. And that's when Big Lex was like, no, you don't know.
Right.
You don't know. And I'm like, yo, Anna really has been throwing her little shady remarks at
Lex.
Big Lex since the beginning.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. We saw a glimpse of that as well again in the next episode, the
Mhm.
preview. And I'm just like, yo, Big Lex was really sparing you. Like, she was really patient. She
Mhm.
really didn't want to fight you. But I think we're gonna get ready for that fade at the reunion.
Really?
Yeah, because something else happened with them on the internet, and Big Lex was like, I'm gonna need that at the reunion. I was sparing you all season. I'm done.
Oh, wow.
So I look forward to that. As you know, hopefully it's not a disappointment, and hopefully nobody tries to jump in like these loser ass bitches like to do. But yeah, moving on, you know, they get into that little argument. Out of nowhere, this is interrupted. Natalie is just like, well, you know, you guys need to figure it out. At the end of the day, it's between Jazz and Emma. You guys figure that out. The OGs are going to go on the PJ. We're going to discuss who we feel should be sent home. And that is pretty much it. And this is when they're on their way to Chicago, when fucking Biggie says that dumb shit in her confessional, talking about where the niggas at. That pissed me the fuck off. But yeah, the girls are on the bus to the next city. And this is where you see Ivory just like talking and doing the most, talking about like, oh, if people want to do this, da-da-da. Like, if that's something you need, then you need that. Let me know. Like, let me know. Like, she's just going off. And it's funny because Big Lex is sitting there laughing.
Mm-hmm.
She's laughing because she's just like, I know you talking about me, but I mean, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
for
like
real.
that was really the look on her face. And this is why I love Big Lex. Like, I feel like this alone just encompasses like what I love so much about her. She don't need to do too much.
Mm-hmm.
She really does not need to do too much for her to let you know that she will run it whenever you want to run it. Like,
Right.
Ivory's just doing a lot of talking, bucking up, doing a lot of aggression. Big Lex just sitting there like, okay, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know this is about me, but you're not saying it. So I guess here we are.
And then Jazz and Summer start going back and forth again.
Bro,
Yeah.
that was so
And Jazz going off,
funny.
calling Summer stupid as fuck. But
But the way it started was so funny. They simply changed the subject. Because after the whole shit with Ivory, they changed the subject. Talking about, oh, so you like fast things? And then all of a sudden she's like, yeah, I like cars. Like, they're talking about cars and all this stuff. And she's like, yeah, I like fast shit. I like fast shit. Fucking Summer for a slow bitch. Literally out of nowhere. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
is that how it started?
yes. They changed the subject because Ivory was doing too much to talk about what the fuck cars and shit. And then that's when Jazz was saying how she liked cars. She liked fast shit. And then Summer just couldn't help herself staring with the cup in her hand with her shades on, talking about for a slow bitch. I'm like, bro, somebody get Summer, yo. Like, she just be talking shit, like, for no
Then
reason.
Jazz starts going off on how Summer is stupid as fuck.
Oh,
and
dude, she's like, I feel
incompetent.
slow arguing with you, bitch. You make me feel slow. That shit had me weak.
No, what killed me was Summer, or Summer's like Tina, and then fucking Jazz go, who's Tina? Fucking Summer goes, me.
She said, me? I'm like, what is this argument? I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro.
Bitch, Tina.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Your name is Tina, girl.
Bro. And then Tink decides, yeah, I'ma go, whatever, get away from you bitches. And then she mentioned she might play with her Rose toy. I was like, why would you announce that out loud? And then, you know, at some point when they're on the bus too, DTB is like, oh, where the niggas at? I'm trying to get my coochie scratched. And I really thought to myself, damn, if you're not gay on this show, you're going to have a horrible fucking time. I mean, you may have a horrible time already, but at least, I mean, I don't know if you find someone you could, you know, at least. But damn, if you just strictly dickly, it's just even worse for you. It really is like jail.
Yeah, I just think it was wild that Tink even announced it.
Bro, Shorty really said I have my toy because we don't get nothing on this show.
I guess she's trying to be funny because I'm just like,
You really think she's trying to be funny and she don't really got that shit?
I feel like she really got it, but I don't think at that moment she was gonna use. There's no way. Yo, you in the bus,
In
bitch?
the bus,
it really
in the
couldn't.
small ass bunker.
It really
like,
couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she was doing it for entertainment purposes. She has it with her, but she probably use it in the house. But like in the back of that small ass bus, really, like, yeah, okay, come on. Ew.
That was so.
You announcing it
I
like
was
that.
so shocked. I was like, why would she say that out loud?
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Some shock value.
Maybe, I guess. I mean, it worked. It worked because I was just like, what the fuck? Oh my God. But these bitches be struggling there. They really be struggling. I guess that's why some of these bitches be fucking on the security.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly why.
Because that's like the easiest access to something.
So yeah, and then the OGs, we see the OGs riding in the private jet.
Yeah.
And Anna, I guess Anna or Tasiki had a dog.
Somebody had a Chihuahua, and
I thought it was Anna.
And then we
Looked
were like,
Anna.
yeah, we were like, that's really you, a Chihuahua. So we were like, yeah. But on the PJ, this is where we learned that Emma's dad is sick and battling cancer, which is what Anna said. And this is why she's like, how she feels bad. She doesn't want to, stop nobody's check, especially when she's helping him and whatever. And, a lot of people were saying, sympathizing with her in that situation. But then some people were saying that, she still needs to go. And then other people were saying that Jazz needs to go. So one thing that I want to say about that whole situation is that I get it. But honestly, like, if you don't care about anybody else's situation at home, why the fuck would you care about Emma's? Like, I'm so confused. There's so many people battling with mad different shit at home. Y'all never care. But all of a sudden, you care about Emma's situation,
which I think is interesting that you bring up because recently Summer had went on an interview and had said that a month, like literally, I think it was a month before going on to film with Baddies, she lost her father. You know what I'm saying? She lost her father and she had told, and that was her best friend. And that she had told her pops like that, she was going to be on the show, or she was going to be on the show. And it was sad because she had this idea that she was going to watch it with him and she never got to do that. And so she was like, fuck it. Like she was on the show and just had to didn't even have time to let that sink in or to feel it because she had to show up. Right. And like you said, like everybody's dealing with shit. Like, and it's sad, that, things happen, but at the end of the day, like if there is a spot that has to go, I mean,
it should be Emma,
and maybe that's good. Like, maybe you need
this time to be exactly, and because like right now you're not really showing us anything any different, and if you just need liquor and liquid courage to show that you're something, that is a problem, and you need to get that fucking figured out. I cannot stand that shit. If you're gonna be on the show, be yourself and be turned. Well, this is Baddies.
That was a problem, and I feel like I said previously, like it was Emma's mistake to come in trying to comfort Scotty and say that she was going to replace Scotty because not only did you come in hot, but you came in with an agenda, and now you're not living up to that.
No,
or you are, and you're like you said, you're being that boring girl because they used to call Scotty boring. So maybe you are and didn't even realize that you were that was what you meant. God. They always say, be careful what you wish for. So, maybe that's how it ended up turning out. You spoke that into existence.
Maybe. But also it's like, Smiley, when she was on the show, she was dealing with a lot of health issues and she even had a miscarriage. Y'all were ready to evict the bitch. Y'all did not give a fuck about her health situation. Y'all did not give a fuck about nothing. You guys even aired out her health situation. Like, y'all don't care. Y'all aired out Bobby Light's health situation. Like, I don't ever see you guys ever caring about anybody's situation. But now all of a sudden, Emma, you care that her dad is sick with cancer, and that is a terrible thing, and I'm sorry for that. And yes, of course, your dad is in my spirits. I'm not trying to clown your father. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the network never cares about anybody or what the fuck they got going on. So why are we making exceptions for Emma? Very confused.
Yeah, I don't think it's an exception unless they literally spare her for it. But
I have a feeling they are. I have
it's
a
an
feeling
excuse.
they're going to spare her.
You think so?
I have a feeling they are.
You think they're going to get rid of Jazz?
because I've been seeing Emma hanging out with Natalie, like, so I just feel like
That's true.
they may, like, even after the show filmed, and you know, maybe she could send her home and just hang out with her after the show, for all we know. However, I don't know why, I just have a feeling because she was around her and Jayla, she may spare Emma, like, and I don't really fuck with that. Really don't. But they get to the new house in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, the house is giving Bad Girls Club vibes. Like, if you guys are familiar with, you know, Oxygen's Bad Girls Club, the original, it was definitely giving that with the stairs, with just, it was giving vintage. Anywho, but it was cute. It was cute.
I do want to say that I did appreciate Tink's confessional when she said that it inspires her to, you know, with what she wants in her future. Because I feel like a lot of girls, especially coming, you know, from like the baddies realm, they're so quick to just want to, you know, rent out the condos. And it's nice to see that, you know, people like DJ Sky, people like Tink, they have, I guess a more traditional way of thinking as far as, like, you know, saving up money to want a house, and, you know, instead of renting out your condo, that, and that's not to say you can't own a condo. All I'm saying is a lot of these Hollywood people, they'll rent the house instead of buy the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like her saying that just shows her vision, because it's the same thing she said when, you know, her money's up and her kid is in private school. You know, it just shows that she has those values there, and it's nice. Her priorities are straight.
Right. And that's when she said that too. I was like, good for you. I like that. Like, it just showed, like, going back to the daughter comment being in private school, I was like, okay, Tink.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wasting your money on bullshit.
Exactly. For sure.
And of course, the OGs get to the house first before the newbies.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where a little birdie decides to start some shit, right? So Natalie thinks it's a great idea to switch the name tags on the doors. You know, she was being messy. Why not stir some drama? She decides to physically take Big Lex's name off of another door and put it on the room door with Ivory. So Natalie, Biggie, and Tasiki are in the room laughing about it. And Biggie's like, oh my God, she's gonna kill us. She's gonna kill us, all this stuff. And like, Natalie's laughing about it. And it's crazy because when the newbies come, at some point, of course, Ivory sees it and she snatches Big Lex's name off the door and puts it elsewhere. Anna fesses up and says she did it. But Anna never did it.
Natalie did it.
Natalie did it. It was Natalie's idea, and it was Natalie's decision to physically go over, take Big Les's name tag, and put it on the same door as Ivory's
like
name
she
tag.
did the dirty deed.
She really did it. Like, so I just think it's so funny that Anna did that.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Feel like good. At least she did something. She's been sick for the last fucking 2 episodes or something like that. You know, I don't know. I thought, whatever. I thought it was interesting, but I didn't really give a fuck. Because, like, at the end of the day, you know, these are Natalie's minions. They're not going to let her fight. So, whatever. Sounds in character.
But at some point, you do hear Anna saying, oh my God, you're going to get me killed. You're going to get me killed.
Yeah. I feel like it's also, I don't know. I feel like she does it because they know that, like, she low-key feels like, you know, they're not really gonna fight her because she's small. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm just saying, I'm gonna do it. I did it. You know what I mean? Because the likelihood of her fighting is not really, you know.
Right. Exactly. That makes a lot of sense. That's probably what it is. That's probably why she's the fall guy.
Yeah.
Because they won't hit you.
I get it. I'm usually, that's why I feel like I'm, you know, I feel the same way though. I'm usually like that too. Like, you know, just blame it on me. Because I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna get mad at me? I mean, what the fuck? I'm cute. And I'm just saying that in regular life. I don't be doing this baddie shit, you know? But I'm saying, like, that's just what it is. Like, you know, like, okay, you're going to get mad at me.
So, obviously, Ivory seeing this, she starts getting really upset. And Big Lex, she's on the bed. She's like, this is my room. Like, I will gladly share a room. Like, she really did not care.
Petty.
She was so unbothered. I loved it. Like, Ivory's getting so mad, like, flustered, feels like she's being set up. She's not trying to deal with it. Big Lex is like, I will gladly share rooms. I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I loved it. That's how I'd be too. You're not gonna kick me out now. It's too
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
It's too late.
She really did say it was too late. Even after when they said it was a prank.
Yeah, she was
She
like,
was
yeah.
still like, this is my room.
Yeah, I
Yo,
loved
she
it.
was so petty.
That's
for
how
that.
I'd be too.
She
Fuck
was
that.
so petty.
You're moving now, bitch. Since you're so bothered.
Since you wanted to make such a big fuss about it,
Uh-huh.
I'm here now. So what's up?
I thought Ivory was gonna cry the way she was looking with her hands like
she
this.
Really
I was like,
looked so stressed out.
I'm like, damn, bitch.
She really looked so stressed out.
You know what though? Fuck that, because it's like y'all new bitches is really entitled because all the other seasons, these girls literally had to share bunk beds for them.
Yeah.
For them in 2 bunk beds
Uh-huh.
in a tiny ass room. So what the fuck you talking about? This is my room. This is you're lucky you ain't getting a couch, bitch, because there were
for
bitches
real.
sleeping on the couch because they
Uh-huh.
wasn't sleeping in those rooms.
Yep, exactly.
So
I'm
the
like, y'all blessed
entitlement.
this season. Y'all don't even know how blessed y'all are this season.
They're so fucking spoiled.
yeah, very spoiled this season for sure. I was
Ivory
like,
really
yo.
doing all that. I was like, bitch.
Bro, you lucky you have a full bed
Yeah.
that's on the ground and not in the air, okay? Like the bunk beds, okay? Because that's what they was giving these bitches. Bro.
Yeah.
It'd be 3 bitches to 1
Big
room and 2
bitches.
bunk beds, bro.
Right. Like in a tiny ass room at that. Don't fucking
Right.
acting like you deserve your own
No,
room.
for real. But
I hate
like
that.
she was really she didn't move like she was gonna cry.
Yeah.
She was having a full-blown panic attack. I was like, Ivory, calm down. Like, is it that deep?
To me, it was weird because I'm like, you're so quick to want to fight, but you sitting there, you look like you about to cry. That's what's gonna make you cry.
She really did look like she was having a mini anxiety / panic attack, and she didn't know how to deal with it, so she was just doing that. Like, she didn't know how to deal with it because she's just so used to like fighting and doing all this extra shit. She just looked crazy to me.
Yeah.
She looked like she was panicking. Bro, that shit was mad.
And I feel like
funny, yo.
Big Lex was just enjoying how much it bothered her.
Yeah, you could tell. She was like, this is my room.
right. Laying on the bed and all
Did
that.
not care. I'm bothered.
Oh,
And
my
that's what
God.
pisses Ivory off even
Yeah, I know. It's
more.
great.
Like, she's just like she saw red. Like, she looked like she saw red.
If she saw red, she would have fucking. I'm surprised it took her this long to
yeah,
fight.
I'm surprised she didn't attack her when she was laying on the bed.
That's what I thought.
Because I thought that was going to happen too. But she really looked stressed. She looked like she was about to cry for real.
Yeah.
Because in her head, she was like, I don't like being played with. I feel like I'm being set up. Which is where I feel like her mind first thought that she was being set up by the network, and she did not like how that made her feel because she thought that she was cool. She was in with Natalie, so she just felt blindsided that she was getting set up. That's what it gave me.
Yeah,
She
that's
just kept
probably
saying that.
what it was.
She
'cause
was like
her
confused
crying-
that she was going through this. She was so confused.
I wish it was real.
She thought she was special.
I wish that that's really what they did to her because I feel like they played with all these other bitches, all the other
They
seasons.
played with everybody.
They gave
yo.
fucking Biggie get out. What is it? The petition to get out.
Eviction notice.
Thank you.
Petition to get out.
I couldn't think. They gave her an eviction notice. They fucking had her ET going through her shit.
Yo, they allowed that.
So I'm saying, like, you know, they should have fucking put y'all, like, it should have been a production thing, like, at this point. Because I would love to see Ivory cry for all the fucking instigating she fucking does. Fucking bitch.
That's fair. And that is very fair. But yeah, you know, then fucking Ivory's like, what? So what's up? And then they just start scrapping in that room, yo.
Yeah, and that's where the episode ends.
That's where the episode ends. And
Yes.
then we see in the preview that they go 2 rounds, but we don't know how long that is. It could be 2, 3, I don't know. But these bitches really be fighting, yo. They be fighting. Like, they both be throwing these blows, and I'm just like, yo, stop playing with Big Lex. You know she an athlete.
Yeah.
You know she could go on and on and on. Like, she has mad stamina.
Mhm.
So we see that. We see more of Slim and Rollie, where fucking Rollie decides to give Slim a chance, but she's coming back as Rollie's assistant.
Yeah.
That gagged me, bitch.
Very degrading.
Very degrading. Like I really did not like that. I was like, what is the point? What is the reason for this? Like,
I mean,
what?
Slim did it to herself. She keeps trying to come back, and that's the way. The network literally said that they're gonna give Rollie the shot. So if that's what you want, and that's what if you need the money that bad, that's just what it is.
Yeah, Slim was like, what the fuck? I
But
wonder if she's gonna take that.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I guess we will.
Yeah, and that kind of really does it.
That
Sums
wraps it up. Yep.
Yeah.
So this was a long one, guys. So
Long.
this was episode 9 and 10. We
Yes.
had to really like go into it and dive into it and clock it because it just wasn't making sense.
Yeah. So for real, we had a good time this episode.
We did.
We hope that if you guys made it this far, that you had a good time.
Mhm.
Tell us what y'all thought about our thoughts. I know we
sure.
did. We had a lot of takes today.
We had a lot. Even E.T. and Ivory.
All right,
Please
anyways.
answer that.
Yes.
Who's more entertaining? Because, bro, she's bugging the fuck out,
Comment below
bro.
what y'all thought about everything today. Oh, and I love to see where y'all are from.
Yes.
Love
oh my
it.
God. Shout out Australia, the
London.
UK. Someone's on vacation in Hawaii, listening from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
It's so funny. I was telling everybody, I was telling people at work, and they're like, "Oh, you're international." I was dying.
New Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Shout out to y'all. Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is crazy to me.
It's nice to see where you guys are from.
No,
It's just
for
cool.
real.
It's just cool. You know, it's nice. So anyways, we love to see your comments. We love to hear your perspectives. You know, we always here to just,
to spill the tea, clock the tea, all that good ish,
Mhm.
and to give different perspectives. And that's really what it's about. So, yeah, comment your thoughts on this, everything. Because
Yeah.
I know y'all been waiting to hear what we had to say. Like, but now we are caught up. We are here. We are back in business, bitch. I mean, we've been in business, but you know what I mean.
yeah, new
So,
year,
yeah.
2025.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Instagram at randommania1. You guys can find us on Instagram at,
The Petty Headquarters.
you guys can find us on YouTube at,
The Petty Headquarters.
you see, very simple. We release episodes every Tuesday at 4, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just keep that in mind. I don't care. We've been releasing after that. It's still Tuesday at 4. And yeah, I mean, with that being said, this was your weekly dose of mess.